Right, hi all. Michael Ellis here, part of Mark's mentoring scheme that's going on. Just a little bit about me. So I'm in the back room of the running hub in Southborough, which is where I work. And so if you need any questions on shoes and stuff like that, send them my way. I can hopefully help you out. A little bit about me. I am 25 now. I started running when I went to secondary school, which was Judd. Decidedly average, incredibly average. Talking like year 10, I ran about 220 for 800. Joined TAC in 2012. And then my first national was Sunderland in 2013. So this year would have been my ninth. And at the top age under 17, I was very mediocre then, still am, and finished a whopping 140th out of 226. Fast forward a few years, went to Sheffield Hallam University, trained with a nice group up there under John Wood, and then came back to Tunbridge. Been here back for 2 years now, and just through consistent training in those 9 years in between, had probably my best ever race at the National last year and finished 96th out of 1,700 odd. So a bit of progression. My question I'm sort of going to answer is from Huxley, Lucci and Joe, sort of talking about training at different ages. It's a really difficult question, that one, because it will vary so much from person to person. Dependent on not just your age, also how mature your body is in terms of whether you've gone through growth spurts, puberty, stuff like that, because that happens different for different people, and that can have a massive effect on things like your bone density and things like that. So the loads that you can take is going to vary, and it's also training age is relative. So someone who's just started, even if you're under 17, just started, won't be able to take the same load as someone who's been running all the way through from under 13. So in that respect, the most important thing is the fact that you communicate with your coach. Talk to them, they know what they're doing, trust them, but also ask why you're doing stuff, learn from them, take a bit of ownership on it. So that's always good. But the main thing is that, so from my perspective, my sort of improvement through the age groups and stuff up to senior now, it's just come down to consistency. So my best ever race run was probably Paddockwood Half Marathon in 2019, and that came off the back of, I basically had a 20-week block where I was super consistent and didn't miss a day. That didn't mean running every day, I just didn't miss a day of training. So if it was a planned rest day, I did a planned rest day, stuff like that. And that's what gets you better, is it's just consistently turning up and being healthy. So you're better off consistently running safe and doing a good level. It's like compound interest. So you have a certain amount of running, you stack another week on top of that, and on top, and suddenly it all builds up. And so the more running you can get in uninterrupted without having to take breaks that you don't want to or that aren't planned, the better you're going to get. It's that simple. It's just healthy weeks. So talk to your coach, come up with a plan, and gradually progress it through. A little bit of variation, slowly increase your long runs a little bit as you get older, as you get more mature, as your training age increases. Slowly increase maybe instead of just putting a 15-minute run in between your two sessions on a Tuesday and a Thursday, you build it up to 20. And that will progress through the age groups. But, as I said, most important thing, communicate with your coach. Communicate. Right. Cheers.